What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great hump day. That's right, it's Wednesday, a little after 9:30 here, and didn't think I was hitting you with another edition today, but here we are. The Pro Bowlers were announced. Completely forgot these holidays have me completely tossed aside here. But I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. We're going to go through this. We're going to talk about the Eagles Pro Bowlers. We're going to even talk about the alternates, who was snubbed from being a starter. And then we'll take a look at the starters for both the AFC and NFC. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you taking the time tonight, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this later. We're going to go through this as quickly as possible. If you have any questions, comments you want to throw in there, who you feel was snubbed, let me hear your thoughts here, but let's jump right into this. We're going to start off with who made the damn Pro Bowl. And the Eagles have 8 players here that made it. And, you know, that's the most in the NFL. But I'll be real with you. I feel like there could be a couple more guys that were definitely snubbed, in my opinion. But let's take a look at the list on both offense and defense here. You've got A.J. Brown, Landon Dickerson, Jalen Hurts, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelce, and Miles Sanders. On the defensive side of the ball, only Hassan Reddick and Darius Slay. So, look, I'll be real with you. I feel Javon Hargrave is definitely somebody I would have on that list. And we'll see who made it over him here in a second. But, man, I really thought he was having one of, obviously, his best season, but one of the best seasons in the league for a defensive tackle. So, hey, I feel he was snubbed. And then James Bradbury as well. I feel he is somebody that, dude, he has been balling. And look, regardless, you know, stats are hard to look at with corners, but anybody who watches him, he is one of the top corners in the game. And I feel he could have definitely been a starter, but, well, it is what it is. And, you know, Josh Sweat having himself quite the year as well. You know, you talk about Hargrave having 10 sacks, Reddick having 12. Sweat is at 9.5. That's pretty damn good. And then you've got 8.5 for Graham, and then you've got 6, I believe, Fletcher Cox has. So, man, this defensive line as a whole is just a beast. But regardless of who was snubbed there on the offense, man, you look at that, you got 3 out of the 5 linemen as starters. So that's awesome. And then you see Miles Sanders and A.J. Brown there with Jalen Hurts. So definitely those guys I would have in. Devontae Smith's having himself quite a season as well. And so are the other offensive linemen. You know, we talked about all of them should make it. So definitely a few guys I feel were snubbed, but let's take a look at the alternates here so you can see that if, you know, someone makes a Super Bowl, which I believe will be the Eagles, so nobody's going to be playing. But if that were the case, whatever happens and someone can't make it or someone just gets hurt before any of that is decided, well, then one of these guys will replace them. So let's look at the alternates for the Eagles on offense, defense, and even a special teamer. So let's take a gander here. You've got those other 2 linemen that we talked about in Mailata and Sayamalu there, and then Devontae Smith. So the entire offensive line, both of our receivers, running back and quarterback, let's go. Then on the defense, you see there's Bradbury, there's Cox and Graham, there's Hargrave and Sweat, all the guys we talked about. Any of them could have been starters. And, you know, however the voting is with, you know, all of the people retweeting and stuff, and whoever's got the most insane fan base is really what it comes down to a lot of times. But it is what it is. You know, these guys deserve to get that extra pay bump, and they also, you know, deserve the respect, you know, and when you retire, you want to have those accolades. So good for them. And then Rick Lovato there, the long snapper. So no Jake Elliott, no Sippos. Obviously, he's hurt. And then when you talk about people being hurt, Dallas Goedert and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, son of a. So apparently when you're hurt, that, you know, just, oh, well, that takes you out of the running. So you couldn't even vote for them. It was surely stupid. C.J. Gardner-Johnson was leading the league, and Dallas Goedert was having himself quite a season. I think one of the top tight ends in this damn game. So those 2 definitely snubbed. But guess what? Dallas Goedert's back this week in time for Dallas. And then C.J. Gardner-Johnson back next week. So they'll come back for what matters, and that is that road to the Super Bowl. So that is the ultimate goal here. But congratulations to those guys who made it. But now let's take a look at the starters for both the AFC and NFC. And look, doing a lot of family stuff. I tried to throw this together as quickly as I could so we could do this as quickly as we could. Took some screenshots from my guy, Ari Myrov out there, and just threw these together real quick. So you're going to see here we've got ourselves the quarterbacks and running backs listed here. You see the NFC on top and then the AFC on bottom there. So you've got Hurts, Cousins, and Geno Smith. Oh, nobody would have guessed that at the beginning of the season. Obviously, you know I had Jalen Hurts, but Cousins and Smith, that is truly wild. But good for them. And then Burrow, Mahomes, and Allen, that is quite the trio there. They are definitely the other three that are battling with Hurts for that MVP. Then over at running back, you've got Saquon, and not Zeke, but Tony Pollard and Miles Sanders letting the NFC East running backs reign supreme. And then you've got fullback Kyle Juszczyk there from the Niners. Then you've got Jacobs, Henry, Chubb, and then Pat Ricard, the fullback from the Ravens there. So, man, this Pro Bowl, I just wish it was truly a competitive game. You know, if you're playing in Madden, this would be pretty fun so far with the weapons you've got here. But we'll see how this Pro Bowl game is played, if they add some more incentive, or I think they're doing away with it, right? And they're going to do games, something like that. So, we'll see. But good for these guys. Again, this would be fun in Madden if you were playing with these guys. But you see the receivers for the NFC, JJ, AJ, CD, and Terry. So that's quite the quadrant of wide receivers. And look, 3 NFC East guys. That's beautiful to see. NFC East is kicking ass this year. All 4 teams right now, if the season were over, would make the playoffs. So wild to see that. But you've got Tyreek Hill, Diggs, Adams, and Chase on the other side. Holy hell, the AFC is stacked. Then you've got the tight ends on the NFC, Kittle and Hawkinson, which it should be Dallas Goedert. I'll be real with you. And then on the AFC, you've got Kelsey and Andrews. So, look, I get it with some of these other guys that, maybe Devontae Smith didn't make it because those are, really good receivers in this game. And then you've got, tight end here. Hawkinson's good, but I really think that Dallas Goedert, I don't care that he was hurt for 4 weeks. It should be about the work he was putting in for this season. And I think he did enough to show that he should have made it, but it is what it is. Now, on to the offensive line. I had to split this bad boy apart. It was a long one here, but you see the tackles there. Tunsil, Brown, Armstead. Then you've got the NFC on the bottom here this time around. So you've got Williams, Wirfs, and then Lane Johnson, baby. So Lane, the best right tackle in the game, should be starting at right tackle there. Then you've got guards, Nelson, Batoni, and Thuney there for AFC, and then Dickerson, Martin, and Lindstrom. I really think, 2 very good guards, but you could definitely make a case. Sam Alu is having a great year. Then you've got Humphrey and Morse, and then, of course, Kelsey and Ragnow there for the NFC, and Jason Kelsey still kicking ass, the Iron Man. Dude, I love that dude. I truly do. It was awesome getting to meet him at that close practice this year. He is a really awesome dude, and I hope we get to hear another speech from that man. I would love to make it to another parade. Now let's move along to the defensive side of the ball, where you will see AFC on top again here. You've got Garrett, Crosby, Hendrickson, Williams, and I think Hendrickson just got hurt, so he probably won't play. And then you got Jones and Simmons, interior guys, or Quinnen, Jones, and then Simmons there. And then on the NFC, you've got edge rushers in Bosa, Lawrence, and Burns. And, Reddick should be in this category, but you'll see he's over with the linebackers, but whatever. Then you've got your interior defensive linemen in Donald, Allen, and Dexter Lawrence. Again, Javon Hargrave should make it. Now, Aaron Donald is hurt. I don't know. I know they're shutting him down for a season because, well, the Rams suck, but maybe he's healthy enough that he would be able, whatever. But again, I think they're doing away with that stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I don't know if it's this year that they're exactly doing that. So maybe Javon Hargrave does get to step in there for Aaron Donald. But you got Jonathan Allen, Dexter Lawrence, and Jonathan Allen is a freak of nature. Dexter Lawrence is having a great year, but I think Hargrave should have made it over Dexter Lawrence and Jonathan Allen. And I know Aaron Donald's a name, but Hargrave's having a better year than him, man. So, whatever, dude. Now over to linebacker, you see in the AFC, Watt, Mack, Judon, Smith, and Mosley. And then you've got Parsons, Smith, Reddick, Warner, and Davis there. That's a great linebacking crew. Parsons and Reddick together as edge rusher. Oh, my God. So, going to be intriguing there. But so happy for Reddick because he is having such a phenomenal year with those 12 sacks. We talked about the first player in NFL history to have 10 plus sacks in 3 consecutive years on 3 different teams. Go get you some Hassan Reddick. Now on to the secondary and then special teams. You'll see Sauce, Surtain, Humphrey, Howard, Fitzpatrick, James, and Boyer. That's quite the secondary there. And then the NFC, Diggs, Woolen. Dude, that Tariq Woolen, we talked about him pre-draft. He is so damn good. Then Darius Slay, baby. Big play all day. Alexander, Diggs, Baker, and Hufanga. Now, I am pissed about C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Hufanga and Baker having good years, but nope. C.J. Gardner-Johnson should be number 1. Pissed off that it's due to an injury that he did not make it. I think that is truly BS. Then you look at the kickers here, Myers and Tucker, punter, Way and Townsend, return specialist, Turpins and Duvernay. Then special teamers, Jeremy Reeves, man. So happy for that ex-Eagle. Pissed that he's not an Eagle anymore. Then you've got Justin Hardy. Then long snapper, DePascia and Cox. So that those are the starters for both the AFC and NFC and all the alternates and stuff you just saw for the Eagles, all that great stuff. But let me know how you're feeling about it. Who do you have snubbed? I'm pissed about Bradbury and Hargrave. I'm going to be honest with you. I think he's definitely have a better year than Diggs. Bradbury, that is. We talked about Hargrave could beat out Lawrence and Allen. Oh, well, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But those are your Eagles Pro Bowlers and alternates and the starters for both the AFC and NFC. My man, Drew, what is going on, dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying this holiday season. Was just having some family time, and then, boom, this news hits. I was like, damn it, got to try to put something together quick. So sorry those weren't the greatest of graphics, but just took some screenshots, threw them on there, and we ride. So, look, you saw the Eagles stuff. I'll show it to you one more time, though, in case you guys missed it. But, Drew, appreciate you tuning in, my man. Hope you're doing well. Can't believe Christmas is a few days away. Pretty much got everything finished up with all the shopping with the little, stocking stuffers, things like that. But, oh, my God, what a wild month it's already been. So, gonna be wild, but I appreciate you tuning in, dude. Let's take a gander here in case you missed it at these Pro Bowlers, and then let's look at the alternates next. But I was saying here, man, this offensive line, all these guys make it for the, alternates and stuff, but man, they could all be starters. But you look at that list there, Drew. I mean, let's go, dude. 8 is the most Pro Bowlers for any team in the NFL right now. So love that. And then 9 alternates there. So 17 total guys that could, possibly be playing at the Pro Bowl. That's awesome. But let's hope that the number is truly 0, because none of us want to be playing any kind of Pro Bowl, any kind of shenanigans there, any games, whatever they're playing, spin the tail on the donkey. I don't care. I want to see this team make it to the Pro Bowl, and I think that's what we all would like to see. So congratulations. Fantastic. But let the other team's alternates take your places, and let's go get our second Super Bowl. But I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. I got to get out of here. Still got some stuff to do, and going to go spend some time with the family here, but I hope you're all doing well. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. I know that some of you guys, the game's not playing on certain channels, this, that, the other thing. I know it's going to be holiday, so you'll probably be able to get it, but reach out if you need a stream or whatever it is. You need someone to talk to. Always here for you guys. I know the holiday season can definitely get wild for everybody, so reach out if you need me. But I will be back tomorrow. The game status report is tomorrow. Remember that, not Friday, because the game is Saturday. So tomorrow after 4 o'clock, I will be out with the game status report, updated injuries, all that stuff, the updated depth chart. So I hope to see you then. Then tomorrow night will be the top matchups to look out for. So we're going to take a look at how we can beat this Cowboys team, whether or not it's Gardner Minshew or Jalen Hurts. Let's go, baby. But Drew, appreciate you, dude. Oh, got some comments here saying Bradbury and Hargrave. Yeah, agree, man. I really think that both those guys really should have been starters, but that's not your phone. It's me. I'm a drifter. But happy, exactly. I'm happy too. And those guys are so deserving. Lane and Kelsey and AJ and Hurts and Miles. Like, love to see that, man. And Reddick has been killing it, Slay. So congrats to the guys that did. And the other guys, hopefully, they at least get the payment if other people are hurt or can't play. And then we all get to sit. They get the accolade, but we get to go play in the Super Bowl. Let's go. But Drew, I appreciate you tuning in, dude. And anybody else who tuned in, you don't have to say anything, but I appreciate the hell out of you. You got anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button. And you can always subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Join us. We'll be back tomorrow talking about the game status report, the depth chart, and then, of course, the top matchups to watch out for Week 16, Eagles, Cowboys. But if you need me, as I said, please feel free to reach out. Yo, happy indeed, man. Lane, he is definitely the best right tackle in the game, and he's the man. So go Lane, go Kelsey, go AJ, go everybody, go Birds, baby. But I hope you all are having a great night. Dude, I appreciate you tuning in here. Dynasty, I am just rolling out, though. Sorry, brother. I got so much stuff to do with the family, but let's go. If you rewatch it, let me know how you feel about it. I can always get back to you when I see your comments, talk some Birds with you. Ready to talk about who you think has been snubbed, or you got something about the Cowboys on your mind, go check out those videos. Behind Enemy Lines is out. You'll get to know everything about the Cowboys, where they're at right now with all their injuries, everything. Go check it out. Love to hear what you think about it, but I will be back tomorrow. Again, if you need me, reach on out. Let's go Birds. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow around 4:30, 5 o'clock. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have a great night, and as always, go Birds!